All right, good evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you are listening from. This is Royal QT Motion International, and my name is Coach Mo. Tonight, we are going to be taking questions from you guys. Okay, so if you have questions that you've been wanted to ask, this is the right time to ask those questions, please. Questions relating to your trade, whatever questions you have, this is the right time to ask your question. So please feel free, ask your questions, and we will do our best together with my colleague, Coach Salisu, who will be joining us any moment from now to answer your questions. So if you have a question, we want to make it orderly. If you have a question, please raise up your digital hands so that you can be unmuted to speak up. You can also drop your question on the chat. Okay, you can also write it and drop it on the chat so that we can answer them. So please, you can start to ask questions. Please, I am waiting for questions. Questions relating to your trades, Royal Q in general. King Bashir, please help me drop the script. I can see some people's mic is not turned on. Help me drop the script so that they can turn on their mic, because some of them are not hearing us.
Okay, sir.
Tomorrow will be for technical and fundamental analysis. That is, we do that Saturdays and Sundays, while Fridays is question and answer. And today is Friday. That is why we are here for you. Ask your questions and we are going to answer them. All right, I can see one person raising up her hand. I believe it's a female, Titi. Please, if you can hear me, please unmute your mic and speak up.
Hello, Coach. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Can you hear me? All right. All right,
Yes,
Coach.
we can.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for all your education. But my question is, as a newbie, just starting to trade, I was very excited last week when all the signals, as they were giving it was giving us returns. But all of a sudden this week, all my coins are red. In fact, some of the ones like this 1,000 SAT that last week just took 2 hours to sell has been on for almost 2 days. It's like a floating loss of -12 or so. I'm wondering, when will this thing go to green? For someone new like me, this kind of thing, well, should ordinarily have been discouraging, but I'm hopeful, that it will go back up. But I'm not sure. When you're trading with $100, we are stuck with only the Magic 3, because that's the only one we can use, which means we can't get any advantage of downtrend. So I'm just my question basically is just, this doesn't look for someone that has low capital. When market runs against you, we have to wait. So what my question really says is, when they give the signal, they say caution, use margin calls, use default or the bull tactic. I use the bull tactics, which meant that I've already changed my second sell to 50%, which means after I have done a manual replenishment. I have nothing else to do other than to wait. But I'm curious to know whether if I had used the default, maybe the margin calls will have enabled my bots to down trade for me. I won't just be stagnant. Please, I don't know if you can please clarify on those bits for me. I don't know if you got my question.
Yes, I got your question. And one thing you must understand is don't be discouraged, please. Floating loss is part of the business. I understand you want to make money, your capital is not big enough. That is why you are using Magic 3. And remember,
Yes,
the minimum coin we recommend is 3. Three coins minimum.
yes.
But if you don't have up to the capital that can cover up to 3 coins, then no problem. Just trade with whatever you have. But one thing you need to understand is this business needs patience. If you are not making the kind of money you want to be making, don't worry, just relax, because this is actually the perfect time to get started with this business. Why? Because of the bull run. So when the bull run fully kick off, I am telling you, all those periods you were not making money with your boat, you will make a lot of money to cover up for those periods. And the time is very close. The time is very close. So just relax, be patient. It's just like having a store or a shop and you stock up the shop with some goods. If that month is bad, does that mean you will lock up the shop and you won't sell again?
No.
So this is the same thing we are doing here. The same thing we are doing here. So it just needs patience. It will sell. And you remember,
But
you
sir,
are using the bull tactics. Bull tactics
yes,
means that you are not making money downtrend. And because of your
yes, sir,
capital is actually small, bull tactics is the best way to maximize your profit. So you just need to be patient. There is nothing we can do about that. Nobody controls the market. The market must do its thing. So please just relax and be patient. If you want to get money, more money, then you can build a team. But if you're not okay building a team, then you just have to remain patient.
Thank you, Coach. But sir, the question I asked was, I was wondering if using the default setting, that's not the bull tactic this time around, using the one where or even though I'm using $100, where it will take the margins up to the 5th level. I'm wondering whether that will be better where, in this situation where everywhere is red, rather than using the bull tactic, where after taking the first buy and the first margin, I have done manual replenishment under the bull tactic. But that's my question.
If you were using the default with the Magic 3, you are going to be making money, but very, very little money will be dropping. Very little money will be dropping. The reason why you are using the Magic 3 for your capital is because, and bull tax is because you want to maximize your profits. But if you are using the default, you are still going to make money, but you'll be making cents. Some people want to be seeing those cents dropping. So it's still fine. Yes, you'll make cents dropping sometime, and sometimes you might not make anything. But yes, you are going to make some money, cents, or maybe close to $1 in some days. It all depends on the market before it finally sell.
Okay.
You said?
All right. So I should just still stick to the bull tactic.
Yes. You can if you want to maximize your profit. You can see some result that was shared in the group using $100 capital bull tactics. You understand? And so that person was understood the conditions and was patient enough. That was why he or she was able to make that profit for himself.
We'll be patient. We're just learning. So we're just trying
be
to
patient.
get
Nothing is wrong. It's just the market, and that is how the market behaves at times. But very soon, I'm telling you, very, very, very soon, you'll see what will happen. Very, very soon, you make a lot of money. All right. So I hope that will be all for now. Okay, please, if we have questions, raise up your digital hand so that we can take your questions one after the other. Raise up your digital hand so that we can take your question one after the other. Kostalisu, can you hear me? Please confirm if you can hear me, Kostalisu.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, you're welcome. Good evening.
Just to add to what you just said concerning the lady that asked the question, before you use default setting or bold practice category 1 or 2, you must subscribe to the conditions. If you watch the video, you heard me talk about the conditions. If you don't subscribe to it, stick to the one that suits you. Is it the default setting that suits you? Some people don't have the patience when the coin is tending to sell. So if they can, that's how you are. You need to understand yourself. That's how you are. Go and use the default setting so that when the market goes against you, you will be seeing no matter how more money dropping in your account downtrend. But one thing you should know is if you have a shop that you sell bag of rice, let's say you're into this buying and selling of rice, is it that every single day somebody come to your shop to buy? So 3 or 4 days, if nobody come to your shop, that is floating loss. That is floating loss. You are in a floating loss of what? 4 days. If 1 week nobody come to your shop, you are in a floating loss of what? 7 days. Depending when they will come and buy and sell. This is business. This is how it works. Right? So default setting, it has its condition. Bold practice category 1, it has its condition. Bold practice category 2, it has its condition. You must, not you will, you must subscribe to the condition, and whoever you are giving this practice to, let him or she or him or her understand the condition so that when his coin have not sold, if he come to you and say my coin is pending, you now tell him, didn't I tell you before you put your money? Just like me in my own case, when somebody come join Royal Q via me, I don't used to tell them 10% or 20%. I don't tell them that. I tell them 5% minimum. It is better to under-promise and over-deliver than to over-promise and under-deliver. What do I mean? I tell you 5% minimum because I know that even in 2 days or 1 day you can do 5%. But immediately you see 5%, I will not tell you that you see, I think I tell you, you can see I have over-delivered. In a month, you can make 20%, even with the bold practice. 4 days, somebody made 10%, which is $100. 1 month, somebody made $66. That's 66% within 1 month. This is bold practice category 1. But if you tell him that you make 20% and he now see 10%, he will now tell you that this is not working. So this one other tactics you can use to build your team, to build confidence, because it's all about what? It's all about trust. If you build trust with somebody, he will hold you and he will not play with his loyalty. He will always renew his vote. Thank you.
Okay, I can see Abdurrahman raising up his hand. So please unmute your mic and speak up.
Good evening, my coaches.
Hey, good evening.
Mine is not a question, but just a guidance on how I can bind KuCoin exchange. Though I've gone through the procedure on the Royal Q that is under the guide. I check the procedure, but if I try to follow the procedure on the phone, if I enter the website, that website that is given, the portal is not opening. So I said, maybe is it on the laptop that is opening? I don't understand. So I don't know if any one of you have done it successfully. So I want people to guide me. So I went to Zoom. So the same procedure that is on the app there, the same procedure that is given on the Zoom. There is a particular video that I watched, but it's not opening on my phone. So maybe if you can guide me more. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you for your question. Okay, so in case any one of you is facing the same challenge, what you need to do is to turn on a VPN. The page will load. There was a VPN I shared on how to use a VPN, which is called XVPN. You use that same VPN, it works perfectly. turn on the VPN, make sure the connection is on UDP, and then you can go back and reload that page or tap on the icon again that will take you there where you can do the binding. It will load. So sometimes, I don't know, MTN or whichever network you are using might not be able to open the page. So you need a VPN to boost the network so that it can open for you. So please try out with VPN and let us know how it goes.
Okay, that means you need to you need to share the VPN again because I don't see it.
No problem. No problem.
Okay.
I'll do that.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Alfred, I can see your question, but it is not really clear. What's the fastest way to move up the ladder? VS. Are you talking about the affiliate side of RareQ? Okay, team building. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'll be dropping a video right now, a playlist actually, on the charts. Go through the playlists. It will guide you on how to become a V2 in less than 14 days. So just check it out and see. There are videos there from top leaders. So I just dropped it on the charts. For those also who are interested on how they can learn how to build their team fast, please go and watch the playlist. It will guide you and help a lot. Okay, please, we need questions. If you have any questions, raise up your digital hand so that we can unmute you to speak up. Questions. We're waiting for your questions. Okay, Abdulakim, he says, good evening, my coaches. Please, if you want to up a trade, is the same percent you still continue with? Your question is not clear, please. You can unmute your mic. Your question is not clear. Please unmute your mic.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. The question I wanted to ask is that, unlike now, if you want to add up a trade to the fund we are using to trade before, so is it the same percent you are still going to control it, or we are going to change the percentage?
No, please, the same percent you are already using on the trade. Meaning, if you want to open more margin call, maybe if your running trades have used up the margin call, is that what you mean?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are leaving the same, you are using the same percentage, which is the same whole position take profit ratio. All you are changing, if you want to open margin call, what we recommend is using Magic 1, which is $320 and above. So if, let's say, for example, you want to use Magic 1, you go to your trade settings on that current trade, you want to open more margin call.
Okay,
you want
sir.
to do that now?
No, sir. No, sir. Not now, sir. I just want to know and understand.
Okay, you go to the trade you want to open more margin call on, and then you tap on trade settings. When it opens the trade settings, what you have to do is to change the margin call limit. Let's assume you were on Magic 3, for example. You know,
Yes.
Magic 3 is 7 margin calls, and Magic
Yes, sir.
1 is 20 margin calls. You edit the margin call limit from 7 to 27. That is the only thing you have to do there. And sorry, the first buy, change the first buy to 20. Change the first buy to 20. Magic 3 is 15. But this time around, you're changing first buy and the margin call limit to 27 because your previous margin call limit was 7. Then you go down to your margin configuration. Your margin configuration. You will notice that on the margin call drop from the 7th call, you will see that it has opened more columns for you. Now it will be 8, 9, 10, down to 27. So what you have to do now is to check on your templates. Check on your template after you have slot in how much capital you want to use to do your margin opening of your margin call from 320 and above. So if let's say it is 320, it's fine. Go to the margin configuration. If it's 320, make sure the remark is on 300, please. Remember, you are minusing 20 from the capital. 320 minus 20 will give you 300. So you put 300 on the remark. Then you go down and check on the margin configuration on the template. The first call is 0.2. Go to the 8th call and write 0.2. The second call on the template is 0.5. It's just like is a continuation from the 8th call. So from the 8th call down to the 27th call will be first call of your template down to the 20th call. Are you understanding?
Oh, yes, sir.
Then you do the same thing for the multiple buying ratio. On the 8th call, 0.3. 9th call, 1.2. You do it downward and then you save and make sure your open margin call is enabled. If it's switched off, make sure it is enabled. Tap it on. It will continue making money for you on the downtrend and you enjoy your profits from the trade. I hope it is clear.
Clear, sir.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
To add to what Coach Mo just said, the best magic to use to open margin call among RKTMI setting templates is Magic 2 because it covers for 60% dip. You can also take hold this when we enter BSs in 2026. You can also apply this once you place a trade. The best magic to use for opening of margin calls if you want your coin to keep minting money for you downtrend once it has exhausted the margin call limit is Magic 2. Thank you.
All right, so let me check the chat if there are more questions there. Okay, Stephanie, you're asking for the template. Please request for the template on the group. We have groups where you can just request for it and it's going to be shared to you on the group. Okay, Favor, you're asking if it's possible to see a demo of what you're talking about. To see a demo. Kusarisu, what do you have to say about that?
What do you mean demo?
She wants to see it live. Live demonstration.
In terms of what? I don't get it.
Meaning the opening of margin calls for those who have exhausted their margin call limits. If we have time, we can do that.
If you can share a screen.
Because Favor, if you can hear me, you remember I asked if he was ready to do it at the moment, and he said no. I wanted him to share a screen so that you guys will see it live. So if you want to share your screen, if you are ready to do yours, then we can also guide you and show you how to do it live on this presentation. If you can hear me, please speak up, Favor. I just had to unmute you. Speak up, please, if you can hear me. Are you ready to open more margin call for your trades?
Thank you, Coach. And I really thank you for the presentation. Actually, I'm not able to open it now because I'm not using the same device. I thought if you can do that, that will, because by explaining it, anyone's experience in setting these calls. Because sometimes you may do without margin call.
Your audio is actually low, please. Be audible. Can you be audible?
I guess she's not ready. If she's not ready, just go on. We don't have time. It's 9:28.
Please, we don't have time. Yes.
Questions as possible. Because a lot of people are trading and some of them are dying in silence. They don't know who to ask. Or maybe some of them, their upline is no longer interested in the business. Who will you ask? That is why we have this session. Come and ask your question so that will help you. Right? Sometimes some people used to pitch at me. I don't used to respond. This is where you can come and ask your question. You are not here to keep quiet. You are here to ask any challenge you are facing. We don't care if you are in our structure or not. We will try as much as possible to help you out, make you understand what you're doing. So go on.
All right, BC, please, you can ask a question.
Okay, good evening, everybody. I just want a clarification to what Coach Salisu said. He said the best magic to use to open more margin calls is Magic 2. Now, what if one is trading on Magic 5? Because the amount, the capital required for Magic 5 and 2 are more nearly the same, 520 and 525. So what if one is trading with Magic 5, in which case you have 24 margin call limit, and you've reached the maximum, and you want to open more margin calls? I know Magic 2 is 50 margin calls, but the two capitals are the same. So I don't understand why. Yeah. Go on,
If
please.
you want to open Magic 5, let's say I'm using Magic 5 because I prefer using one shot to trade, right?
Yes.
Now, it has exhausted the margin calls to 24, right? Now, you can either use Magic 1 or Magic 2 to open margin calls. But the reason why I say the best magic, let me tell you the reason why I say the best magic to use to open margin call is because Magic 2 covers for 60%. Magic 1 covers for 30%. So you don't want a situation where you will tell your client or team member to open margin call, and if the trade still go deeper, you will not tell him to open another margin call again. That does not sound nice. He will not tell you, why didn't you tell me? You get? Now, if you have opening margin call, you have 60% deep, it is difficult for the next 2 years from now. 2 years from now, it's difficult for a coin to finish the margin calls. It's difficult because we are in a bull season. Trades we don't want to go deeper, right? But if you cannot afford, that means if you margin calls on that using Magic 2, it means you have to ensure that you have an extra $525 on your spot USDT spot wallet. Then you now go and open margin call on that coin. However, if you decide not to open margin call, those trades that you see that exhausted the 24 margin call, slightly it can be buying and selling 24, go to 21, come back to 23, go back to 20, like that. That between 21 and 20 can be giving you money. But although the money is small because of USDT, depending on the USDT you put on the coin. You that ask this question, your trade, are you not seeing soft sell downtrend on the coin you're trading?
It's gotten to the limit. It's gotten to the 24. All of them are no. All of them are the limit.
Can you share your revenue detail if you don't mind? Let's see. Okay. You don't even need to share. Are you not seeing any money dropping downtrend in your revenue detail?
No, not for the past 2 days.
You don't get it. I said
no, I know. Up until the last 2 days, everything has gotten to the limit, and there's no money. Because all of them, I know by the time it reverses, it will start again.
Yeah, but for the past five days ago, something was not dropping.
No, it was dropping. That's why I said for the past 2 days. I'm not disturbed. I'm not disturbed about it, because I know it will reverse and it will start minting on the soft cells again.
Actually, I asked the question because I want you to respond to those that are listening, to know that if you have margin calls, you can be making money. If I tell them, you are the user, you say it out, people tend to believe it more, right, than me saying it. Yes, even if I say it, people know what I'm talking about. But if you say it gives it more, it makes it better for people to understand what I'm trying to say. All right.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be all right.
Yes, I understand. Okay. Right. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Yeah. You're welcome.
All right, I can see Michael. Please, if you can hear me, unmute your mic and speak up.
Yeah, good evening, my leaders.
Yeah, good evening.
In fact, I am in a state of confusion. The reason being that I am new, and And the other time I entered the class, I had about 300 days, about 300 days, and I have been studying on how to be on that 300 days. I go to the YouTube to get the videos. But today I'm hearing of a magic one and magic this and that. In short, I don't know. I'm a new person, so I'm confused. I don't know. I really like the business, but I don't know how I'm going to go about it. So that's my own. Hello. Hello.
Yes, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
All right. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to fix my mic properly. Yeah. So
Okay.
you said you are new and
Yes.
you're confused. You don't need to be confused, please. When you signed up, what was the first thing you were shared with? What was the first video you were sent to watch? And what did you do immediately when you signed up? Because when you sign up, your upline is supposed to guide you. Did your upline share you some information, some videos you need to watch and show you how to start trading? Because we have different ways to trade. There are different strategies. It all depends on your capital and which one you want to go for.
Okay, really, that time he showed me some videos, but at a point when I was trying to clean because my phone said that the SIM card is full, so I tried to delete some things. I deleted those videos, and I asked him to send me those videos again, but he sent me some of them. But from there, I'm beginning to see Team Motion International. So when I read or listened to those videos, I got interested more. But I'm hearing different things now. That's why I'm confused.
Okay, this is it. This is what you do to make it very easy for you. Are you already trading?
I traded $3 and 3 coins at the time I registered, but after then I've not traded again.
Have they sold? Have they all sold?
2 of them have sold, but one is still in a floating loss, as they call it. It's
Okay,
still
so
showing red.
as a newbie, the first strategy we recommend as a newbie is to learn how to trade without analysis. That is the easiest way to trade. And then you can later, when you understand that and master it, you can now move to trading signals. Okay, so what I would advise you to do is if you can get in touch to your upline or you join us tomorrow, because Saturdays and Sundays are for technical and fundamental analysis. So we'll show you how to get started as a newbie, how to trade without analysis, and also show you how you can learn how to analyze yourself. It all depends on you. Analyzing yourself is optional, please, but the first strategy we always recommend is trading without analysis. And then you can move on to trading signals, even learning how to do it yourself. So please always join the Zoom sessions, especially on Saturdays and Sundays, to learn more. And we also have trainings on our Zoom sessions. On our YouTube channel. There are some videos there, recorded session that you can go and watch. And if you don't understand, you also come back here to ask your question. So this is my advice for you. Join us same time, same place tomorrow for more strategies on how you can start to trade and make money for yourself with your boat. That is, if your upline is not being helpful, just keep on showing up, keep on attending Zoom session. You will understand the business. You don't need to be confused, please. The more you join the sessions, you will understand the business. I hope it is clear.
Okay. Yeah, I will join tomorrow again.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Hamed, you can unmute your mic and speak up, please. Hamed, if you can hear me, unmute your mic and speak up.
Good evening, coaches.
Yeah, good evening.
Well done. Please, there is this question I've been wanting to ask all these while. If someone is trading, like you don't have money to open more margin calls again, does 100, what's going to happen to that money? Is the person going to be liquidated or what?
Oh, this is a good question. Okay, remember, there's nothing like liquidation here. And the reason for that is because what we do here is we trade the sports market, meaning we are trading sports trading. We don't use what we call leverages here. It is when you use leverage that you can get liquidated when the trade goes against you. So what we experience here when the trade goes against us is called floating loss. And when it gets to the situation where it will use up all your margin calls, you have two things to do. One is either you get more funds, fund your business and open more margin call, or if you don't have capital, you do nothing, just remain patient. Once the price starts to reverse back up, it will start to sell as sub-sales. Those margin calls it has opened from the fifth call downward. It will sell all of them as sub-sales until it gets to the projected take profit and then close and take you out of the market with your profit and capital back to your USDT wallet in your Binance. So all you just need is patience. There is nothing like liquidation here. There is nothing like loss of funds here. You just need to be patient. Is that clear?
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's clear now. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, Apover, sorry if I pronounced it wrongly. Please unmute your mic and speak up.
Okay, good evening, sir.
Yes, good
My
evening.
question, just like the other person that is a new, actually asked concerning Magic Walk, Magic 2. Already I've been listening to I've been watching some of the videos, and I don't know whether I can throw more light. This Magic course and then Magic 1, Magic 3. So I don't really understand it very well. Magic course and Magic 1, Magic 3. Maybe to throw more light.
Kusarisu, do you want to answer
that? Yeah, you say you don't understand Magic 1, Magic 2, right? That's what we usually do on Saturday. But this today is just for you to ask questions. Technically, I just respond to your question, one or two challenges. But however, if you want to understand, okay, those terms in royalty when the whole position take profit ratio, whole position take profit callback, etc., and as well understand Magic 1, Magic 2, Magic 3, just come tomorrow and attend the meeting. You will understand it.
Okay, what about the magic course? That magic course.
That's what I'm telling you. I said tomorrow, before Sunday. Sunday is where we show you how you can generate signal by yourself.
Okay.
Today is respond to your question and challenges. If you look at the timetable, tomorrow is technical / fundamentals. Technical means that all those terms that you see in royalty, most people don't understand it. What is whole position take profit callback, whole position take profit ratio? Some of us don't understand it. Some of us don't understand it, right? So it is tomorrow we treat that, we respond to that, and as well show you how you can use the RQTMI Excel templates for the setting of your robots. Then on Sunday, we'll now show you how you can generate signal by yourself. Because the goal is to see that you can generate signal anytime, anywhere, wherever you are in the world. Right? Just to respond to question and answer. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
All right, I can see Shegun. Shegun, please, if you can hear me, unmute your mic and speak up.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Thanks for for your time. Sorry, my question, I just want your opinion or your advice on this. Let's imagine somebody have let's say maybe $13,000 now. And based on what we have been learning, if you don't want to do much, just go for Circle 25 RQTMI and put it and just forget about it and relax. And I was made to understand too that one shot used to make more money than that cycle. So now my case is, okay, let's say somebody you just have opportunity, you have the money now. Is it advisable for you to just go straight and put the 25 coin and leave it for a while? Or you can split it and put some for that one shot and use some for the circle. I just wanted to shed light on.
There are 3 ways of doing that circle. Either you trade 7 coins on circle, or you trade 12 coins on circle, or you trade 25 coins on circle. If you're trading 7 coins on circle, you need to use $3,675 to trade 7 coins. If among those 25 coins, if you want to just pick 7, place it on circle with your 3,675, you see minimum 5% every single month on circle. Oh, the remaining money you can decide to be using it to place one shot. Anytime they post signal on the group, you can pick it. The remaining money. However, if you say okay, you want to bet more, you can decide to trade 12 coins with 6,300, 525 per coin. From those 25, just pick 12. Place your 6,300 on it. Then the remaining money, you can be using it to shoot one shot. Anytime you see a signal, you can pick it. And the reason why we post more than one signal sometimes, remember, if you are in our group, you see we always update our group. Our standard is to trade minimum number of coin 3, maximum number of coin 10 when it comes to one shot.
Yes, sir.
When it comes to one shot, minimum number of coin is 3, maximum is 10. Why? Because if somebody have a shop and he's selling 3 products, beans, rice, maize, and somebody that is just trading only beans, he's only selling beans in his shop, who has a better chance of sale? Is it not the one that has 3? That is why we say you trade with 3 coins and 10 coins maximum. Now, somebody will say, why are you saying 10 coins? Why don't you even go 30? You can trade more than 10, but our recommendation is 10, because if you put it at 10, you want more USDT. If you have more money, you can divide it into by 10 and pick. Anytime you post signal, you just pick. Anytime you post signal, you pick 10. We want you to have more USDT on each coin. That is why we say 10 coin max, 10 coin max. But if you want to go for circle, minimum is 7 coins. Why are you going 7 coins? Because sometimes you find out that if you're just trading 1 coin on circle, it might tend to exhaust the whole margin call and you have to keep waiting, no money dropping. But when you're doing like 7 coins, if this one did not sell today, this one will sell. And if this one exhausts, this one is there to give you money. That's why it's there on circle. I hope you get.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
If you have the time, you can decide to divide your money into 2, one on circle and one on one shot. Combine the 2.
Okay, sir. Then the one shot will be which of the magic 3? Oh no, I mean magic 5.
One shot. The best magic to use for one shot is magic 5.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. I'm getting it.
Magic 1, magic 3, and magic 5. 1, 3, and 5 are for one shot. But the best among those 3 is 5. Even me myself, I use magic 5 to trade.
God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, let me head to the chat because I can't find any other person raising up his hands or her hands. Okay, on the chats, I am yet to see any question. I'm still searching. Please, Dr. John, you need to check from your own end. The voice is not echoing here. Check from your end. Maybe it's your network. Please, for those requesting for RQTMI link, just go to YouTube and search for RQTMI. You'll find the channel there. Make sure you subscribe and check the playlist. There are a lot of videos there on the playlist and also on the videos where you can get access to more videos. But on the playlist, there are some specially selected videos there. You can just watch them after the other and get back if you don't understand anything to ask questions. Okay, I can see Mawira, please unmute your mic and speak up.
Yes, good evening, readers.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, I've been trading on Royal Q, but every time I initiate a trend, I always find myself on floating loss. So at the moment, I've got so many coins on floating loss. Now it's like I have to start afresh. How can you advise, please? Thank you.
All right, if I can understand you clearly, you said you are trading RQTMI coins or signals, but you are on floating loss. Please, floating loss is part of the business. You have to. Yeah, go on, please, Chris Addison.
He said he has been trading with Royal Q, right? Where is he the one that is generating the signal by himself?
Please unmute your mic so that you can answer the question.
Yes.
Go on.
Unmute your mic, please.
Yes.
You are the one that generates the signal by yourself?
Yeah, I have been generating the signals by myself.
So, Coach, you can see. You heard it?
Yeah, I did.
Maybe you continue from where you stopped.
Okay, so what we do here is, this is RQTMI Zoom sessions. Every team have their own style of trading. And if you are generating your signals yourself, that means you should know what you're doing. We are not to be blamed. Please, if you want to follow how RQTMI trades, you need to follow simple instructions given to you by RQTMI, because we have our own style. So sorry, we cannot help you because you already are doing it yourself, and you should be able to find the reason why your trades are not selling. Maybe you're not doing the right thing, or you don't know how to analyze. Do you even know how to analyze? Do you know how to analyze cryptocurrencies? Because what we do here is, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Do you know how to analyze? Or you just go to Royal Q and pick up any trade and you trade? Is that what you do?
Sometimes I pick the very most negative coins.
And which settings do you use? You generated your settings yourself?
Yes.
Okay, please, you need to follow instructions. Just follow instructions, get a mentor if you really want to get it right, so that you will be guided on the right thing to do. You need more knowledge, please. So try to get a mentor. If your upline is not available at the moment, go to the mentor on Royal Q and look for any mentor there and chat them up so that they can guide you, so you will be able to maximize your profit and do the right thing, please. Thank you. Okay, let me go to the chat. I think I can see a question there. What if we have trades running on the RQTMI strategy? Can we also run both tactics concurrently? I apologize if this was discussed. I joined it. If I'm running RQTMI strategy, yeah, sure, you can use default and bull tactics separately. Yes, you can, please. It all depends on you. If you choose to trade 3 coins, for example, you can choose to make 2 on the default settings and 1 on the bull tactics. Yes, you can. I hope it is clear. Please, we need more questions, Okay, Costarius, I can see another question on the chat. He said, please, what do you recommend for those with $100 capital? How best can they trade?
Use bull tactics category 1 and trade our signal. If you don't know how to trade if you cannot stay and be taking our signal, use trading without analysis. Or RQTMI volatile content, volatile. Anytime you see -3 or anytime you see -5 and above,
If you're using bold tactics category 1 or 2, anytime you see, if you have $100, use bold tactics category 1, right? And anytime you see -5 on any of those $25 coin, trade it and take 3%. Keep doing that. You don't need to be waiting for signal on the group. Stick to that and you smile. Thank you.
All right, so please, if you want to maximize your profits with your $100, use the bull tactics category 1. I hope it is clear. Oluwase, what is not clear? What is not clear? What don't you understand? Unmute your mic.
Yeah, sorry, my network was breaking. I didn't hear the explanation well.
For the $100 recommendation settings?
Yes, please.
He was asking for those with $100, what is the best settings to use? It is Magic 3, bull tactics if you want to maximize your profit, category 1, because for Magic 3, only category 1 bull tactics works for it. It is only Magic 1 and Magic 5 you can use either category 1 bull tactics or category 2 bull tactics. And if you are trading without analysis, meaning you're trading the 25 volatile coins, on the trading view, when you load up those 25 coins, make sure the coin is on -5% and above. What we mean by -5% and above is it is actually below, but we say above, meaning that when you find -5, -6, -7%, -8, and so on, that is a good trade to trade with your bull tactics. It's only those who are trading the default settings with the trading without analysis that's from -3, they can trade. But for bull tactics, please, from -5 and above, you can pick and trade on a ROIQ. I hope it is well understood now.
Yes. Then
all right.
My other question, you were when I joined, I heard you referring people to a YouTube page where they can watch additional videos and stuff like that. Please, can you post the link so that
just go to your YouTube. Go to your YouTube and search for RQTMI. RQTMI on your YouTube. The first thing you see there is the channel, the YouTube channel. Once you tap on it, subscribe, go to the playlist to check the specially selected, the specially selected videos.
Right?
Yes, RQTMI.
Okay.
Then you go to the playlist to find some selected videos there on the playlist, and also check the videos there for other recorded Zoom sessions there. So take your time, go through, you'll see a lot of valuable videos there you can learn from. And if there's anything not clear, please come back to the Zoom sessions. We normally do this every Friday, Saturday, Sunday to ask your question.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We need questions. Waiting for more questions, please. All right, Christy, please unmute your mic and speak up.
Good evening. My own is not a question. I just want to know the program tomorrow in Lagos, this ROIAQ, this that they want to do. Is it going to hold? I want to know, please.
Yeah, it has been postponed. It's not going to hold.
Okay, thank you.
We will let everyone know the new date.
All right. I can see a question.
Yeah,
exactly. Yes, you can go on. I was about to read it out, but you can go on.
Read it out.
All right. So there's a message from Daniel on the chat. It says this way: please, is it advisable to trade SECO with $1,000? And is there a particular settings that one can use to be making at least $50 to $100 daily trading SECO with $1,000?
Wait, with $1,000, he wants to make 50% daily.
Yes, so
he wants to make 50% daily. My brother, my sister, our standard for SACO this is RQTMI, Royal QT Motion International. Our standard for SACCO, the minimum amount is $3,675, and you trade 7 coins. If you want to do one shot, that's your 1,000. If you want to do SACCO with 1,000, our style, you don't. Well, the minimum is 3,675. I don't know which team. If there's a team you can. Every team has their own style, and every team has their own standard. So our standard does not suit 1,000 for SACCO. But however, you can use that 1,000 for one shot. Divide the money into 3 and use magic 1. Divide the money into 3. If you divide it by 3, if you go to your calculator, remember that the minimum number of coins to trade on one shot is 3. If you say 1,000 divided by 3, it gives you $333, which you can use to trade one shot using magic 1. Just go and stay on the group. Anytime you say signal, trade it. Simple. Thank you.
All right, Coach Salisu, please also let them know what they need to be doing when they are on SACCO. When they're on SACCO for their profits.
When you are trading on SACCO, be it 7, 12, or 25 coins, every single day, that is to say, Singapore time, if you're in Nigeria, whatever country you are, remember that every 5 p.m., that's 5 p.m. Nigerian time is equivalent to 12 p.m. Singapore time. That's the time that the next day used to start. So every 5 p.m., you can go to your Royal Q, move the profit to your funding. Why are you doing this? Because you don't want the robot to use your profit to come to buy more of the coin. If you leave your profit on your USD spot market, the robot might as well use the profits to buy more of the coin, to compound your more profits. If you don't want it to compound to a profit, move it to your funding. Every day you move it to your funding. So that way it's not going to touch your profits. Thank you.
I can see somebody saying, Fahad saying, but sir, I have seen someone do $100 for SACCO. How is that possible, sir?
Go and meet that person so that he will show you.
Please, this is RQTMI. Every team have their strategy. I hope it's understood. All right. Okay, Shegun, you want to say something again? I thought you said you asked you to speak up before, but please, you can proceed. Ask your question if you have another question.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. The other question I have is about what the coach just said now. You know, the last time I asked question, when he explained, he said something like that to me. So when I was going through the video again, I did not really understand what it meant, because I want to understand that when you put SACCO, you would have allotted certain amount for the SACCO, like 525 or thereabout. So I don't know how the robot will now use your profit to place another. That's my concern now. I'm confused in that aspect, because I know once you put the SACCO, you place 525 for one trade. So if the something is selling, is when it sells that 525, it will start buying again. So if your profit now that he just said that you have to be removing every day, so that is where I don't really understand, sir. I don't know if you can just shed more light. Thank you.
What we are telling you is based on how Royal Q was designed and based on our experience.
Okay, sir.
Right? We have 3 years experience on robots.
Yes, sir.
Since 2012, we're using this robot. If you are using SACCO and you leave your profit, anybody that is using SACCO on this call, right, ask the person. If you leave your profit on your USD spot wallet, yes, sir, you have set the robot to use 525 per coin.
Yes, sir.
But however, can use that your profit to buy more of the coin when the coin dip. We have observed this with our team members. That's what we're sharing.
Okay,
so
sir.
if you use the profit for funding, you just know that what is in your spot is your capital, and what is in your funding is your profit.
Okay, sir.
But
Thank
if
you.
you want the robot to keep compounding your profits, you can as well leave your profit on your spot and let it rise on. Just be checking your gas fee for the next 6 months. You can put 3125. Leave it there for the next 1 year, from now to December. All you just check is gas fee. Simple. And see what will happen to that your money. If you leave that money in the bank, it's not going to grow. Rather, they would rather be pinching the money for you. So the choice is yours.
Thank you, sir.
All right, I can see Boniface saying which magic is supposed to be used for circle trading. Please, magic 5. But on the remark, ensure you are using 505 there because you are allocating 525 per trade. So on the remark, if you're using circle, change the 500 you see there to 505 because 525 minus 20 will give you 505. I hope it is clear.
And also change the whole position take profits ratio to 1.8.
Very important, please. Very, very important. I hope that is clear too. We need more questions coming. Time is no longer on our side. Please quickly ask questions before we call it a night. All right, Sir Mike, please unmute your mic and speak up.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
It's still on the. Thank you, sir. It's still on the Magic 2 because here the other you explained that you can use 7 coins depending on the money, and then 12 coins, then 25 coins on Circle. The Magic 2 is 525. Does it mean that that one the Circle there you can only use only 1 coin?
You're not using Magic 2 for Circle. You see, Magic
Okay.
2, we say you are using Magic. You can use Magic 2 or Magic 5 to trade Circle. But the number of coins must, based on our standards, must be within the 25 volatile coins. And if you are trading, don't trade 1, trade minimum 7 coins on Circle. Among those 25 coins, just pick 7 and place it on Circle. You can use Magic 2 or you can use Magic 5. But the best magic to use on Circle is Magic 5. Just like we say, Magic 1, 3, and 5 is for 1 shot, but the best magic is Magic 5. Somebody will ask, why did you say Magic 5 is the best magic for 1 shot? Because once you place a trade, immediately the trade dipped by 1.4%, 50% of your money will enter the coin. So when it's going out, if you're taking 2%, it gives you 3% or 50% of your money. From the 5th call to the 24th call, the remaining 50% is spread across there, right? Now, that's why we say Magic 5 is one of the best magic to use for 1 shot. Because you can just put with your $5,000, let's say you have $15,000, with your $5,000 on 1 trade, once it dips to 1.4%, that's up to the 4th margin call, $2,500 will enter the coin. If it is 3%, it gives you 3% of $2,500. So it makes a lot of sense, right? But once the trade goes by, from the 5th call to the 4th call, if the 50% is spread there, that's 2.5. It keeps giving you subsell, good subsell, depending when the coin will sell. But for Magic 2, if you Magic 2 and 5 on Circle, why? If you're doing Circle, you can use Magic 2, you can use Magic 5. But why did we say that the best magic for Circle is Magic 5? Is because once you are doing Circle, once the trade gets to the 4th call, 50% of that 525 will enter the coin. So when it's going out, it's going to give you 1.8% of 50% of that 525. If it's going up, it can be bouncing like that, giving you, especially if the coin is pumping, like in the case of COS. COS is one of the volatile coins that we see, 25 volatile coins. Yesterday, it was 2 days or 3 days ago, it was doing 30%. Yeah, today, I think it's today, it's also doing 30%. So those that are trading Circles, they will be making 1.8% of that, 1.8 of the 50% of their cut of that 525. It can do that like 30 times or even 40 times if it's pumping. So that's why we say Magic 5. But Magic 2 does not have that. all the money is spread from the first call to the 50th call. Right? Why was that practice created? Because anyhow the coin behaves, as long as we drop by 1% to buy it, anyhow the coin behaves to give you profit. But it's just that the money is spread across 50 margin calls, not like in the case of Magic 5. You make money, but Magic 5 will give you more money.
Okay. Thank you, sir. It's clear now.
Please, for those on the circle, see asking question on the circle, don't forget, change your whole position take profit to from 3% on the templates to 1.8%. Don't go and use 3% and you complain that you are not making money. Please take note, very, very important. From 3% to 1.8% for the whole position take profit ratio for those who want to use Magic 5 for circle autopilot. All right, please, more questions before we call it a night. Time is no longer on our side. Questions, please, questions.
I guess there is no more questions, so let's call it a day.
All right, so in the absence of none, please, we call it a night. See you same time, same place tomorrow. Come with your questions, come with your team members, and also come with your prospects. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye from here. Please, you can unmute yourself and say bye-bye to everyone.
Good night. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, good night. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you.
Good night.
Yeah, good night. God bless you.
Hello, good night. Thank you.
God bless you.
Bye.
God bless